Look on the roof and look at that cabin that was built up there. This was in the 80s. A friend of mine, he bought one apartment, then he bought another apartment, then he went onto the roof. He built on the roof because he bought the roof. Then he bought the other apartment. So he eventually owned the whole top floor and built that cool room. It was basically a bedroom and had beautiful outdoor space. It was really great. Hot tub, 13th and 3rd. Above Keels. That was the first Keels store, actually. I remember people saying, yeah, I don't think he's ever going to get his money out. Actually, he sold it a little bit too soon. But he got his money out. He did fine. He probably made $1 million on it. But he owned a big chunk of New York City real estate. I remember when he did that, it was in the 90s, before New York hockey sticked. You lived there, you bought there if you were going to be there forever and you had the money. It wasn't very expensive. A lot of people were not buying in New York because it was a bit of a it was bankrupt and it was a lot of drugs and crime. It was, it was gritty. It was the East Village. It was ugly, but an adventure. Really miss it. People that bought back then were little explorers and adventurers and taking risks, and it paid off. Today, forget it. That's like prime location. And it's just about taking chances and living your life. He was just living, having fun, and he made some money. Didn't make as much as he could have, but he didn't care. He wasn't a real estate guy. He was just looking to invest and not lose money on his investment, and he didn't. He made money on it, and he had a blast, and he lived in a super cool spot. I know those are some of the best memories of his life. Right, Brian?